Hello, hello, hello. My name is Ector. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to Encrypted. Now, important things, look at all of that. Yeah, I made a thing, but I am saying none of this live. None of this is live. I'm narrating myself right now, yeah, as I just hop on a thing, because why wouldn't I? I'm narrating myself because as I finished this episode, which was a really good episode, by the way, I discovered that my microphone had been muted the entire time. So I asked my Discord, what should I do? And they said, narrate yourself. In the past, I mean, this has happened before, and I've generally either re-recorded or kind of like acted, you know, like I was doing it. Oh yeah, beehive. Look at that, a beehive. Adding a beehive to a bonsai pot makes apples now. That's how bonsai have changed. So there we go. And that's because I think we were getting cellulose from that, which allowed me to make the sugar cane, which I think I'm about to show. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so this is what we're doing. So it's going to be a bit weird, because it's going to be a bit like slightly desynced. Getting some sticks because I need sticks for something. Oh, the crook. Because a good way to get protein at least is via string. What a weird thing. Yeah, string and protein. I don't know if that's the real case in real life. Can you get protein from string? I guess it is because it's like related to spiders in this. I don't know, but that's how we're getting protein and cellulose, which we'll be needing for something or other. I can't quite remember. So in this episode, we're trying to get ender pearls. That's the sort of end game. Is trying to get ender pearls, which we need for several things that I will be showing at several points in this episode. Oh yes, look at me. Yeah, got some gold in there, making some silkworm because food is important, folks. And silkworm is free. So what a weird thing to eat as well, silkworm. So yeah, we'll also be looking at, there we go, yes, that very thing there, which we need to go to the nether for. So we also need to go to the nether to get some ender pearl stuff. And I'm looking at all of this. Oh yeah, this has been redesigned to look more like an actual, you know, an actual chemistry thing. And then I think, yes, am I discovering yet that you can make cryptocurrency? Not yet, maybe not. Maybe I am. No, we are going to get, yes, with, there we go. We also need, for simple storage network, we need like I think, do we need some quartz for that? I can't remember, but that's also on the thing because, you know, I'm going to get shouted at. I know I'm already being shouted at for that. And a golden egg. People have been telling me about this, and I don't think I've ever used one. Mob grinding utilities. I've used that mod a lot, but not some of the newer parts of that mod, which the golden egg is a part of. Delightful dirt, which is like the opposite of, you know, spawning bad mobs. This gets us passive mobs, which is quite nice. So it's a good way of getting some other stuff as well. And I think I'm explaining all of this right now because it's just that. It is just a page of golden egg. There you go. But yeah, hydrogen and oxygen and an egg. And I think we can make an egg. I doth believe. And then simple magnets, which also needs an ender pearl and is like the best magnet ever. It's my favorite magnet mod ever. And there you go. A builder also needing an ender pearl. So plenty of reasons to get some ender pearls going. They are very useful in a modded aspect, I guess. Yeah. I think I'm saying that the magnet is like my favorite ever thing. So how do we get ender pearls, you might ask? Do we go? No, yeah, we can make it. Neodymium, something silicon, and what's the other one? Mercury, of course. And we can get that from warped fungus, which gives us one thing. But then, so you can, yeah, grow it in bonsai. But we also, come on. There we go. The wart block gets us both. You do need a silk touch for that, obviously. That has to be a thing. You do need silk touch, otherwise it won't work. So maybe I think we might be making that as well, silk touch. I have actually watched through this already, in preparation of me doing this, but I've already forgotten everything that I was doing. It's weird to watch yourself muted, basically. It's very confusing. So I'm trying. I have tried to prep. But yeah, you need Silk Touch to pick up the warped nylium netherrack stuff. So without that, you can't pick that up and, you know, get the all the warped blocks basically. So plenty of stuff to do. Like it was honestly such a good episode. I was so happy with it at the end. There you go. Silk Touch upgrade. Making slimes. Which of course, there you go. Sucrose and protein. That's why. There you go. I am clever. All of the stuff that I do does make sense in some way. So yeah, there we go. So sucrose from the sugarcane, which makes total sense. And then protein, we were getting string. So lovely stuff. Look at me. Hark at me knowing what I'm doing. And that's, I think, basically one of the easiest way. You can actually buy a Silk Touch book from the shop. But I'm saving up. I'm saving up. I don't know what for, but I am saving up my crypto. I'm holding. That's the meme, isn't it? And if it drops, you just buy some more. This is not financial advice, so please don't do that. In fact, don't buy crypto because, you know, come on. I know people are going to be like, oh, I made a little. I know you can make money. I know, I get it, but also, you know, a lot of it is just a scam. Anyway, let's not talk about crypto. What am I up to? I'm looking at furnaces, helpful items. What am I doing? Pick one. Come on, Ector. There you go. There's the shop. Silk Touch. There it is. 50 crypto. Yeah, and this is the point where I'm like, hey, you can make this. The PCB is one of the only things that I can think that is hard in this pack without going through Pneumaticraft or, you know, all of it. And it's a bit of a pain, I will say. I don't like the plastic and I don't like the etching stuff of Pneumaticraft. The plastic you can get by in this pack, which is great, but I don't know, you can buy these capacitors and whatever from villagers, and I don't know if you can make a villager. I think you might be able to, but I'm not sure. So that's what I'm sort of thinking about doing. Plastic, yeah, plastic from Industrial Foregoing and Pneumaticraft is interchangeable in this pack, and you can also just make it from the latex, which is great. Like, that's huge. That's amazing. I love that stuff. So I think we might try and make some crypto at some point. I think that'd be quite fun. That seems like a nice challenge, actually, to me. So I think we shall be doing that. A scanner also, such a great mod. I love the scanner. It's great. It should be in every mod pack ever. It's so nice to just be able to target mods. Anyway, slime. We're still doing that. Still trying to make the thing. I can't remember what else. What am I typing? Yes. Warped nylium. So yeah, that's the... So you can make it. But yeah, you need the warped fungus and a warped nylium. And then, yeah, we are getting quartz from the nether so that we can make a draw controller, because that will help us with all of that stuff. And then we're making that. And apparently I'm just hopefully showing you. Anyway, off to the nether. Yeah, we're in the nether. I've got a gun. I've got Silk Touch. I made all the stuff. And I think I found out that I couldn't charge the thing in my magmator, is it called? Power wouldn't let me charge it, so I had to make a coal generator to get it to charge. It was a bit weird. I don't really understand why. Also, the nether in this, which is also what I'm saying, is dead. There's nothing in it, and it's really eerily quiet. It's quite weird. That's where the nether portal is. That's what I'm saying. And then all the nylium stuff is up there, so not too bad. So I can actually get one of those. Yeah, I'm saying all of that stuff. Oh yeah, we've already got some nether quartz and just some other stuff, because, you know, getting other stuff from the nether. But yeah, the nether being quiet is somehow way more eerie than it usually is when, you know, you can sort of hear everything. And even, yeah, I even made a gold helmet not knowing this, because I thought, hey, I need one. I need one of those. That was the coal generator, I think. Anyway, let's get a warped nylium block. There you go. Look at that stuff. Yeah. So that's one of those things. I'm now looking for warped fungus, basically. That's what I'm going to be spending the rest of my time in the nether doing, just looking around. That's a soul shroom, which is not a warped fungus sector, which I'm just finding out right then. I was just checking. That hurts, so don't do that. Yep. Learned that. Well done. And yeah, it's just quiet. It's weird. I don't think I've ever played a pack where the nether is basically That's me doing very clever map stuff. I don't know why in this pack the chunk map comes up first rather than the main map. It's a bit weird, and I haven't found a setting to undo that. It's probably in like the config files or something. But yeah, that's why I was doing that. So yeah, there we go. That's what we're doing. Getting some mycelium because just in case, I guess. You never know. You know what mod packs are like. They bring out the hoarder in me when I'm just like, right, do I need this? Probably not, but maybe I will. So I'm here. Let's take it. Why not? Look at me running around like a headless chicken. Aren't I clever? And also the past me, unbeknownst that my mic was in fact muted this entire time. Here's me thinking, I'm making some quality content for the YouTubes. This is gonna go down well. Okay, we're back. And I have a warped fungus. And I couldn't find any in the nether, is what I'm saying. Couldn't find any in the nether. I looked around for a while, and then I noticed that when I do the twerking, everything was growing basically. And I just wondered if I bone mealed that I would get, there you go, a warped fungus. And I was right. And look, I've even set everything up already. There we go, warp nylium. I say I've set everything up. I clearly haven't because I still need to do that. There you go. So yeah, I even made a power thing, and there you go, helpfully demonstrating. It doesn't go in. I don't know why. And I made an energy cell, which is also obviously power, and still doesn't work. So I don't know why. It seems a bit random, and I shouldn't have made an energy cell from power because obviously it wasn't working. But coal generator from our Earth Tools power does work, so all good, and that's rather cheap to make. And coal, pretty easy for us to get right now. So not too bad. Just a bit random. Just a little bit random. So anyway, there we go. Pop that in. Yeah, and we do that. I still don't know if putting multiples in a bonsai pot, like I just put 2 warped fungus in there. Is that better? It feels like it goes faster, like chickens. I don't think it does. I think it's like a weird placebo. I don't think it does. But there you go. So we're sort of waiting for warped block. Lovely stuff. And there it is. Lovely stuff. Yeah, look at that. So we can put that in and we get mercury and neodymium, which is pretty good. Like you get 2 of the things that you need, and then silicon dioxide for the silicon, which silicon dioxide is just cobble. So that's pretty easy to get for us now, which is rather pleasant. That's great. That's some good stuff. I'm patting myself on the back. Pat myself on the back. Past me. Well done. I mean, less good that you muted the mic. And it's because I've been using OBS to record videos as well as stream, which I never used to do. And yeah, I left my mic muted at the end of the stream, and I never unmuted it. That's what happened. So I've been really good at it so far, and I just did not do it. So I believe we're making a draw controller. I don't know why I'm like running around, but that is what we're doing, clearly. Come on, focus up. You can find the thing. There you go. Draw controller, boom, as I would say. Yeah, quest completed. So we've got all of that stuff now. So we can sort of, I think, move all of the elements out, which is quite nice. Just to sort of help us out, because that chest is not great. And then Simple Storage Network, I've got to say, I really like the mod. It's like, if you don't know it, and I'm sure most people do, but it's the like simple refined storage or applied energistics 2 kind of mod, you know? It doesn't do auto crashing or anything, but just for like combining all storage and having one point of reference, it's great, and it's way simpler, and it doesn't take power. So it's, it's perfect for where we are right now in this mod pack, which I am still really enjoying. And then I think I'm noticing here maybe all of the create stuff, which I cried about last episode. Yeah, look at it. Look, all of the gear things. You can see that's a gear thing. A bit of gear. So we have to do blood magic. That's a gear. Yeah, and I'm saying like that's an important quest basically. It unlocks other stuff, and then like here it's like everything is a gear. It's all gears, which is terrifying. So we might have to plow through that at some point. It looks like very much we have to. Like there's no getting around it. But we might not do it all at once, maybe. And then we've got some other tech, and I don't know, hiding stuff for some reason. I don't know why. Look, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, unhide everything. Come on. So yeah, so blood magic maybe next episode, I believe, is what I'm saying. Yeah, more of that. More neodymium and mercury. And that gets us. That gets us this. What it should do soon. Yeah, look at that. Resume. We get 1 ender pearl. How great is that? And a bit of silicon left. Good stuff. Do we get anything for that? Am I just making the magnet straight off? Am I that crazy? It is great. It's a really good magnet. It's really simple. I dislike the magnets, like thermals magnets that need power. I find it such a pain, and I really like the simple magnet because it's got a key bind to it that you can put in one of your charm slots as well, so you don't have to, you know, it's great. It's great. Does exactly what you need a simple magnet to do. I love it. I love it. I'll never stop saying that I love that magnet. I can't remember what I'm doing. Oh, cactus. Is it? Is that what I'm doing? I can't. Oh, I can't remember. I do not know why I'm doing this. Mescaline. Why do I need that? Oh, is it for the scanner? It's for the scanner. So I'm seeing what I need to do to make part cactus, basically, to get the scan. It's the scanner modules. There we go. Nice little cheeky. What? I don't know why I put those in, because I'm just talking over everything. Like, there's no clips here. I'm just literally live narrating an entire thing. Golden egg. Now, here, I'm making a mistake. I'm like, I put all of this here. I made a 5x5 little area, but you'll notice I don't click it in the middle. See that? I click it, like, on the edge, and it leaves a little border, which I'm like, oh, okay. For whatever reason, I thought I was going to, it was going to throw and just affect the entire 5x5 area. So that's a mistake. So don't do that. Don't do that. Click it on the middle, which is what I'm trying to demonstrate right now. But yeah, we're getting a lot of animals from that. So that's a nice way of getting some mobs into the game. Also, make sure I'm in a prairie right now, which is basically, you know, a pretty standard biome. But don't do it in like an ocean biome where mobs don't spawn. So you need to just be aware of that. There we go. More ender pearls. More ender pearls, because we need, I don't know, we need stuff, I guess. Stuff and things. I can't remember what. Oh, just getting more stuff, I guess. Oh, I think I'm confusing that and mescaline, basically, which is the cactus stuff. They're sort of vaguely related in my head, but they're not the same thing, is what I'm about to discover. You know, sometimes you think of a thing and it's like, is that the same? No, it's not. It's not the same thing. It's very different watching myself play this as like playing it in the moment, because, you know, obviously I'm not playing, so I don't have to devote half my brain to actually playing the thing and making sure I'm going the right way and looking at the right direction or whatever, which is hard, you know. Look at my little brain not understanding which button to press then. Oh, bless me. There we go. More pearls. 2. Yeah, I think I'm making a magnet, surely. Surely I am. Yeah, look at that. I'm magnetizing. Oh, no, I'm not magnetizing because I have no... The cheek. There it is. There's the iron. At this point, in like a mod pack, I'm sort of used to having a lot more iron, you know? And sometimes I forget. I completely forget. Am I just making sure that it's... Yeah, look at that. So many other... Mod packs, man. Mod packs and keybinds. It can be such a pain finding the right one or getting rid of stuff that you don't need. Mekanism, nope. New magic graph, nope. Toggle magnet, yes. That is in fact what I want. There it is. Look how great that is. Like you can just put it in and still trigger it. Lovely. Great, great stuff. Right, on to simple storage. Yeah. So that we can then access all of the elements as well. So I'm going to hook all of the storage drawers up, like all of it basically, and all of our chests as well. I don't know what I'm doing. That's a very cool page though. You don't have to. Oh, I think here. Do I notice? Yeah, I think so. That you don't have to complete everything. It says. Still haven't got condensed milk, but I could now since we have cows. Come on, click on the big button at the top. Come on, Ector. You can do it. Do the thing. There it is. Optional. These elements are optional. No rewards. Extra points if you do, but no reward points, but extra points, which is, I don't know. Is that not a reward? Extra points? That sounds like it's a reward. Anyway, on to the next clip. I'm here doing things. Oh yes, I'm hooking stuff up. I'm hooking up simple storage. So you get a link cable which attaches to a storage thing basically, and then you just use link cables to hook it all up, it's very simple, very nice and easy, lovely stuff. Can't really go wrong. And then yeah, we've got those two things, which I'm sure I will show in a sec. Storage network root, you need one of those, and then the request table, which is the thing that actually, it sort of connects everything else basically. And I think I see here, well, actually no, I don't. Oh yeah, there you go. That is connected to the wrong. It's connected to the wrong bit. It should be connected to the chest, not the oak barrel, and it doesn't auto connect. So you have to, when you place the link cables to a storage bit, you have to make sure that it's connected to the actual thing. And I don't actually notice that the link cable beneath it is actually connected to the hopper and not the bottom chest. Don't notice that until the next episode. So there's a little preview for your preview. And then yeah, you get to see, you get to do all this. It's so much better. It's great. It's another great little mod. And I think often it's not like used as much because people tend to just do refined or AE2. But sometimes, like in a pack like this, simple storage is like the much better choice, basically. For me, at least. Obviously, feel free to disagree, and I know a lot of people do. But yeah, I think so. I think it's a nice little mod for storage. So much better. And you get to access all of our wonderful elements. And yeah, I've moved them all over. Look at that. Look at me doing work in between clips. How very good of me. Another pat on the back. Thank you very much. So yeah, I feel like we made a good amount of progress in this episode. We got some stuff done. We made our lives better. We got, we've got like storage. We got ender pearls. What else did we do? That's it. Oh, we got mobs. We got mobs as well. I just felt like it was a good episode in terms of me feeling like I'd actually done stuff. Oh, did I notice it now? No. Am I just testing whether it works two ways? Which it doesn't. It does not. So you need a link cable basically for every kind of storage bit. Oh, I'm adding more. That's what I'm up to. Adding more chests to the network. Which that's how you do it basically. And then I think oh, see, so I don't know if you noticed they're unlinking, and I've not noticed again, and I don't notice again till late. So the first one connects, but then when you add another chest on, it like disconnects. It's a bit of a weird system. I don't exactly know why, and then I've just noticed, I think. So I have to go back and do it again. So that's just for people to know, I can sometimes make mistakes, and then you can all learn from them, which is good. There we go. Ow. 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 Okay. We're bleeding, but we've got a lot of storage that I can just dump in now, which is so much better. That is some excellent stuff. And again, I don't notice until the next episode but there's actually quest rewards that you get a few extra little bits that we'll talk about. But before everyone kind of spams that in the comments, I know, and we'll check that out next episode. But you get basically a remote control for it, which is rather grand. So I haven't noticed that yet, but I shall. And we also make a scanner module. How good is that? Yeah, this was a good episode. This was a really good episode. We did lots of stuff. We got things. We progressed. I have animals. I have a scanner. I have a magnet. I have storage. It's all good. And it's at this point, I think we're going to go say goodbye. So thank you for bearing with me. And I also noticed, yeah, there we go. Look, I've made it so that you can actually see all of my wonderful patrons. Bless you all. Thank you so much. It's been lovely. Do the liking, comment, and subscribe thing if you fancy. Back to normal next episode, and I will hopefully see you all then. Goodbye.